Crystal, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on chapter 5. I really appreciated the story that you told of how coaches were used in your different districts that you worked in, where you compared one district to it was more of a gotcha kind of situation where you guys were kind of used as, or the coaches were used as people who could get information from the teachers and I guess report back to the principals is the way it sounds. But when it was used appropriately, when coaching was used appropriately, it all came down to really how the leadership in the district or in your campus was expecting those coaches to be used. And so it sounds like from what you said, your coaches, when they were effective in working as a coach rather than a spy, I guess you could say, they were questioning and really using those Socratic questioning strategies to find out what things you're passionate about and to find your strengths and to listen to where areas where you're wanting to grow. And so when the coach is able to provide areas of growth from your own ideas, it makes a lot of sense how you can learn and grow and want to grow rather than feeling like you're being attacked or criticized or it just can make a huge difference. And so I think us being on that other side of it can help, especially hearing your stories. And so thank you for sharing those reflections. I also appreciated how you mentioned with somebody that you're working with right now, how you didn't even know if they had kids or anything really about their personal life, and it's already the second semester of the school year. You mentioned that you're in a new position, and I know that I'm also in a new position, and so I don't have a common lunch with anybody. And it just makes me think of people that I work with, like you. I've had time to work with them because I've either taught with them before this year or I've worked with them as a peer, I guess you could say, as a gen ed teacher. But now that my position has changed, I have been able to fill that bucket, kind of like the story that the book and the counseling strategies that are used where when you fill that bucket so that when you do have to have those hard conversations, it doesn't feel like you're totally attacking somebody or that you're being demeaning, and that hopefully they know you and your intentions as you're having to have those difficult discussions. And so I think that was my big takeaway from the things that you shared from your reflection on this text. And I think that it's important for us as we're moving into this coaching position to think of that as we continue to communicate with those that we work with. So thank you for sharing your thoughts.